Yo, 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 yo. Pronounce it like the letter, I don't say it at all. It's your boy S, and this is Barz Wrestling Media. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for more content. Coming up next, Naomi has won the women's world title. We're going to talk about that coming up next. We back. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell for more content. So, Naomi has won the women's world title. Let's talk about it, folks. Shout out to all my people on TikTok right now. If you are tapped in with your boy, give it a like and a share. If you are tapped in with your boy, give it a like and a share. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these shares up. I know it's been a minute, but I'm here now. So let's talk that talk. Let's talk that talk. Hey, man. So Naomi has won the women's world title. She has won the women's world title. Also, before I even get started into this, as soon as it hits 1,000 likes, I will invite people up on the live. So let's continue. What's good, William Storm? What's good, bro? Anyway, let's get back into this. Naomi has won the women's world title. She has won the women's world title. Let's talk about it. So, Evolution, I gotta admit, was pretty good. And one of the reasons why Evolution was so good was the Atlanta crowd. WWE, you need to be giving free tickets out for a year to the Atlanta crowd because they saved your behind. The way you booked these matches, the way you did the promo for Evolution, you should not be in the situation you're in right now. That Atlanta crowd saved you. Not only that, the woman put on a hell of a show. They put on a hell of a show. They did. Yes, I know All In was fantastic. We are reviewing All In tomorrow. Tomorrow we are viewing All In. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. That review is going to be on Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle Podcast. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that review. Anyway, WWE, the woman saved you once again. They saved you. They saved you. I'm going to be honest. Without the crowd doing what they did, without the woman putting on a show, this would have failed miserably. That whole show would have failed miserably. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, man, it was amazing. Hey, Jay, start inviting people up, bro. Start inviting people up. Let's get people up on the panel real quick. I want to hear people's opinion. I want to hear everybody's opinion real quick. So, getting back to what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Evolution was off the hook. Storm, what's good? What's good, bro?
What's going on, bro? What's going on?
What's good, man? You see I'm hyped up off this coffee and everything. Like, hey, man, it's so much wrestling to talk about right now, man. It's not even no joke, bro. It is so much to talk about right now.
I've had so much wrestling this weekend between Great American Bash, Saturday Night Main Event, All In, Evolution. I had my wrestling show yesterday afternoon, Monday Night Raw tonight. I want to say I'm wrestled out, but that's not the case.
Yeah, man. I was just telling everybody on YouTube that the woman saved WWE because the promo for this event was trash. It was trash. Triple H has to admit he did not have faith in this woman's evolution thing. He didn't have faith in it. He didn't have faith in it at all. And they showed out. They showed out at Evolution. They did their thing. You know what I'm
Fact.
saying? Not only that, the crowd in Atlanta was on fire the whole entire night. The
It,
whole
it,
night.
I
They
feel
was
like
on.
that energy traveled from Atlanta to Alabama tonight because that crowd was electric all night.
Yeah.
Like
Yup.
that pop for Roman coming out was insane.
Yeah, I didn't watch Raw yet, but I'm gonna watch it though, cause I wanna hear what's that. I heard people talking about it. I seen highlights and everything, so I wanna know for sure on what is going on. Cause I definitely seen Roman pull up. I definitely seen Roman.
All I'll say, I'm not going to spoil the show for you because I'm sure you're going to watch it at some point. Raw was actually probably the best one they've had in about a month.
Really?
Tonight's Raw was actually really fantastic. The matches were great. There wasn't a lot of boring segments to draw it out. The crowd was on fire all night. Raw was actually the best one that's been in a while.
Wow. Wow, that's what's up, man. Hey, man, Chad, man, thanks for the gifts, man. Hey, what is going on and what did you think about Evolution and what did you think about all the wrestling that was going on this weekend? Did you suffer burnout? Because there's going to be a lot of people that's suffering some from burnout.
What I think about all the wrestling this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I enjoyed All In. I enjoyed Evolution. I watched the NXT Great American Bash on replay after that was over. I liked that. The Saturday night main event was the only thing I really didn't care for much. I didn't feel the Gunther Goldberg match at all. I'm just glad that Gunther won. That's all.
Yeah, man. That Gunther
Yeah,
and
bro,
Goldberg match could have that didn't have to be on the card. Goldberg looked terrible. I'm sorry if there's any Goldberg fans out there. I apologize, but he looked bad. I'm just glad that was over. I'm glad he didn't hurt Gunther. I'm glad Goldberg didn't get hurt even any more than what he already is hurt. Cause he did jackhammer Gunther, but we all know that was an assist. He definitely them knees looked like they was about like if you have y'all looked at Goldberg's legs, his legs don't look like he's been squatting a day in his life since he partially retired. Like he used to have some big quads, man. His legs look like they shot. It
I
wasn't.
got scared when he picked Gunther up for that jackhammer. I said, "Oh God, please
I
don't let
did
me get
too.
this Taker
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
I don't need Gunther dropped on his head. Do it." And Gunther assisted him, but the jackhammer ended up looking okay. I won't say it was great, but it looked better than the one he gave to Undertaker at Crown Jewel.
Oh man, it looked way better than one he gave Undertaker. Like yeah, it definitely did, man. Hmm. I'm just glad that's over. That nobody has to sit through that. I think Goldberg should just give the ball to his son and let his son run with it because
That
now is his time is over. Let it be done and over with. You've gotten that out your system. Let's just go. Take your money, go home, and relax. Be a grandpa or something. You know what I'm saying? Chill. You know?
I'm guessing Triple H had to make a lot of last minute decisions on Saturday night because
Mm-hmm.
of Seth's injury. Because
Mm-hmm.
Seth was originally supposed to cash in Saturday night,
Right.
and because he tweaked his knee, which luckily the original reports were saying anywhere from 12 to 16 months he'd be out. It's looking at about 6 to 8 months, which is fine. So he'd either be back by January or the latest March.
Damn. It was crazy. Not to cut you off. I'm gonna let you go. But it was crazy too because when LA Knight picked up the victory, you could tell everybody was like, "What?" It's like,
That
"What?"
they had to change it on the fly because Rollins was originally going to win that match,
Right, I
and
could tell.
then yeah, the referee I guess was talking to Triple H through the earpiece, and Triple H probably told her, "Hey, just have LA Knight pick up the win right now. Just get Seth out of there and keep the show going," which is smart on Triple H's part. But
Yeah.
that's obviously a blow to a top star on the roster. You don't want to see it this close to SummerSlam. It sucks as a Rollins fan myself. Wrestling has not been kind to me this weekend. First, Adam Cole relinquishes the TNT title, and I'm sad about it. And then Rollins gets hurt, and I just said, to hell with this. Two people I really enjoy watching are not going to be on TV for a while. I said, hell.
Yeah,
Speaking
well,
of that, though, Dustin Rhodes winning that TNT title, they're setting up a big rivalry between him and Kyle Fletcher. It's coming.
I blame Kyle Fletcher for
I
having
think
Cole
Kyle
Shaw.
Fletcher. I think Kyle Fletcher's about to go full blown heel, like full blown heel. He's gonna be vicious.
well, Kyle Fletcher's already a heel as it is, but me personally, I'm thinking that they're going to turn Sammy Guevara. That's what I'm thinking is
It
going to
looked
happen.
like they were,
Mm-hmm.
but they got them tag team belts together, so they got to figure that out too.
That is true.
They got the ROH tag titles.
That is
But
true. I forgot about that.
Sammy Guevara does not make a good face. I like him better as a heel.
So do I. So do I. He definitely is. He and me and the rest of my peoples. We spoke about this, and Jay can attest to this. We spoke about people that are just more convincing as heels than they are faces, and Sammy Guevara is definitely one of them. I can't really like. He's okay as a face. I give him that. He's okay as a face, but I'd rather see him as a heel. You know what I'm saying?
I would too.
Yeah, I'd rather see him as a heel. I think his heel persona is 10 times better. 10 times better. What's
And
your
plus,
thoughts, Jay? Go ahead, Chad, and then I'm gonna let Jay go.
and nobody is doubting his wrestling ring skills though, because everybody knows he can go in the ring. It's just his character work.
Yeah,
As a
for
face,
sure.
it's-
For
it's-
sure, for sure. What's your thoughts,
Yeah.
Jay? You
You know,
on
I
it?
know what I think on everything, man. I mean, I thought All In was, from my opinion, from all the matches I saw, the overall card, it was good. I wouldn't say it was great. It was excellent. It was awesome. I don't see wrestling the way everybody else looks at wrestling. I look at it from a standpoint was the shock value in each match there, and some of them, not in all of them. The most shocking thing was the fact that the conclusion of the Hangman Page John Moxley match, where in fact the title was in the briefcase all along. That was the most shocking thing, besides MJF winning the men's gauntlet, considering the fact that he wasn't much of a factor in the match overall. Um, and on the AEW side, I felt Tony Storm retaining the title was a questionable move on Tony Khan's part, even in the post press conference. The way he was just sitting there letting Tony Storm just do her thing. I mean, every time we have these big pay-per-views and all, and Tony Khan is there with the champion, he just sits there like a mark. And I'm kind of getting tired of witnessing that as a fan. But it is what it is in that regard. That's not a knock of negativity against AEW. I'm just saying Tony Khan doesn't need to be sitting there with his champion, in the press conference. Let his champions have their moment to answer the questions the way Triple H does in the PLEs for WWE. The matches, like I said, the matches itself and all in were overall good. They could have been better. There could have been better spots in each match. I mean, people in Houston got their money's worth. Bottom line, I felt Saturday Night Main Event was a little dry. I thought the Great American Bash was better than Saturday Night Main Event. with the exception of two matches in the Great American Bash, the endings were just um bad in taste, bad in writing wise. But tomorrow night, hopefully they will redeem themselves with the continuation of two storylines, particularly the North American title and the NXT Women's Championship, because the way that finish was with Blake Monroe hitting Jordan Grace in the back. I don't know, from my eyes, it looked like it was intentional, and then the smirk on her face afterwards with with everything that went on, it was just like, dude, what the hell? But Evolution was the icing on the cake for me in the WWE side. Naomi winning was the swerve of the night. Tonight on Monday Night Raw, Roman Reigns was the predictability that he was going to show up, although most people had him predicted to come up in SummerSlam. That was a good swerve moment on Raw, but it was a little bit predictable as when he was coming out. I just felt this whole weekend wrestling, was what it was supposed to be, wrestling. And, from an entertainment value, people were entertained, whether you were a tribalist or not. You should have been entertained, should have appreciated everything that was put out there for your enjoyment.
Yeah. Hey, listen. This weekend itself was a historical weekend because you got one promotion who was counter booking another promotion, and like I said before, and I'll say it again. Like I said it before, and I'll say it again. The whole counter promoting thing almost bit them in the butt. They almost bit WWE in the butt. And honestly, it did, because the women really had to show out for them to really have a decent pay-per-view. They really did have to show out. Look, listen, I'm not knocking the men for this weekend on what they did, but the women had the spotlight the whole entire weekend. You know what I'm saying? From the Great American Bash, I don't know if you guys watched Great American Bash. I watched it. Sol Ruka is Charlotte Flair on steroids. Okay? That was Sol Ruka. What she did in that match was crazy insane. It was insane. And I cannot wait to watch All In and see what went down in All In, because, like, I'm hearing a bunch of things. I watched half of it on the screen earlier today, and I did not get finished. So I'm going to finish watching it tonight before I go to bed. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to just give this spotlight at the moment to Naomi, the glow with caution. She's the glow. Look, don't call her glow anymore. Call her the glow with caution. You know what I'm saying? Because she went up there and Naomi took the L to get to the W. That's what she did. She took the L to get to the W. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what Naomi did. She took the L to get to the W. You know what I mean? I'm so thrilled to see her do what she did. You know what I mean? It's about time, WWE, that you give this woman her flowers. She done put over how many times? She put over Jay Cargill? How many times? She put this woman over mad times. 5 times. 5 times. 5 times. 5 times. She put her over a lot, man. And then she got to the belt. I'm only hoping that when they have this triple threat, that they don't mess up this title run. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hoping for, you know. Hey, Dub, yeah, we still recording, Dub. Don't even worry about it. I just had to get on here and do a live and do a video because I have not done a live in a very long time. And I just wanted to show my support for what went down over the weekend. I don't like the counter booking, but I definitely like all the content that was being put out. You know, um, I gotta finish watching All In. I have to finish watching All In, like I said, so then that way I could get a more of a gist of what went down. So then when we talk tomorrow, I could be able to like tap in on what went down. So I'm going to finish watching All In tonight, and then I'm going to finish watching Monday Night Raw throughout the week, and after that I'll be able to discuss whatever. You know what I mean? But I just need to come and do this live. I ain't really too concerned on who's in the live and who isn't at the moment. I just need to come on here and do this live so that I could chop it up with y'all and get this video out. Naomi is the new women's world champ. Any thoughts, Dub?
Well deserved. Well deserved. You know what? We said it last night. I'm just glad Triple H and WWE just didn't F this stuff up. Because if they would have had her fail her cash in, you would have seen a lot of crash outs.
What? What? Oh my God. Yo, it would have been so many crash outs, man. Y'all can't hear the sound effects, but I'm about to play this right now. It'd have been a lot of this. Yeah. Shao Kahn would have been laughing up a storm if this happened. Y'all ain't hear the Shao Kahn laugh, but Shao Kahn would have been laughing right now if that had occurred. And you would have heard everybody saying, "I told you so. I told you so." They are lucky. They are lucky that it didn't fall flat on their face. They are so lucky. But I do not think the counter booking is going to stop, though. I think they're going to continue to do that because AEW is on a strict win streak right now as far as what they're doing with their wrestlers. So I don't think they're going to stop the counter booking. They're going to keep doing that. What y'all think? Last call for this. So what y'all think? Y'all think they're going to continue the counter booking? I'll start with you, Storm. What you think?
I mean, as much as I don't like the whole counter booking thing, it gives, whether you like one promotion or the other, or you're a fan of all wrestling in general, it gives the real wrestling fans in the world something to look forward to. Because if you have a weekend like this where you have multiple events, it may potentially burn out some of the fans. And by the end of Monday Night Raw, you're like, all right, I need a break. But then you can't get a break because you have NXT tomorrow, and then AEW on Wednesday, and TNA on Thursday, and then SmackDown Friday. And it's like, damn, can I breathe? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I definitely give credit to AEW and WWE for, sure, a lot of the IWC is going to call it counter booking, and it may possibly be counter booking. We know what they're doing. They don't say it's a competition, but it's a competition because it's giving wrestling fans something to enjoy. Whether you like one promotion or the other, or you like both promotions. I like both promotions, and I was thoroughly impressed and entertained all weekend.
Yeah.
You had a lot of great spots and moments from everything this weekend, with Naomi winning the world championship, which, as Dub said earlier, much deserved. It's been like 8 years since she's had a world title. Mm-hmm. She definitely deserves a nice long championship run to break that narrative of WWE not caring about African American heavyweight champions. She needs a nice long run. You need her to beat Rhea and Io at SummerSlam. Sol Ruka she's going to be a star. She continues to impress week in, week out. NXT, she's absolutely shown she can hang in that ring. And in my opinion, as much as I don't like Charlotte Flair, she's better than Charlotte Flair. She's much more entertaining to watch. But the whole counter booking thing, if it is the case, I say let them keep doing it. It gives the real wrestling fans something to enjoy.
I don't think I like. I think she's a better athlete than Charlotte Flair. I don't quite think she's a better wrestler than Charlotte Flair just yet. Even though she you could see the you could see the you could see the technique. You could see that she's gonna be terrific when she gets on the main roster. I don't quite think she's a better wrestler than Charlotte just yet. I think she needs like at least another good 5 or 6 years to really hone in on her craft. You know what I'm saying? That character representation, the promos, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know who Sol Ruka is, but we don't know who she really is just yet. So I think she still needs more time to develop and like bring out that sassiness of her. Because if you look at her character for when she first came to WWE and who she is right now, she's moving pretty fast. So I say if you give it by the time she goes to the main roster and you give her a little like 5 or 6 year, but in that time frame, you probably gonna see her turn into the new Charlotte Flair. You know, that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Chad, what you got? What you got, man? Is he there? Chad. Can he hear me? All right, we'll come back to him. Jay, what's good, man? Closing thoughts. What you got?
You know, I said everything I said both off camera and in our little chat with you and Doug. And to William's point, it's just this week is gonna be just as bad as leading up to last weekend. With all this wrestling going on, but it's going to be very intriguingly interesting to see the aftermath fallout, particularly tomorrow NXT, on AEW on Wednesday, and then on SmackDown on Friday. You know, the TNA's build up for Slammiversary, it's still unfolding. You know, over on the TNA side, and some of it being tied into the NXT side as well. So that's going to be very compelling to see. So this week is going to be very, very mind-boggling, so to say the least.
Yeah, for sure. Dub, any closing thoughts before we wrap this up?
I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I've been burnt out on wrestling, like watching it. Like I have no problem watching the highlights. It's just like William said, like there's just so much of it. So I've taken a step back. Like I didn't watch Raw tonight. I didn't watch Dynamite last week. I didn't watch SmackDown. I did catch, the ending of Saturday night's main event. I did watch All In because I was very, very, very intrigued by that. I did catch Evolution, which was a damn good show. It's like the video I made earlier, man. Like AEW showed out this weekend, and also another shout out to the WWE Women's Division. They showed out. They really showed out. And quite honestly, it's like I said last night on our video. If I had one critique of AEW from All In was the lack of women wrestling. I think eventually they're going to have to pull a WWE card, and they're going to have an evolution of their own. But that is the only critique I have. Other than that, I will attempt to catch back up on wrestling. Probably started next week, like the weekly shows. Probably started next week.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Other than that, I mean, it's just a lot, man. It's a lot. So I took a little step back. I'm not going to deny that.
Yeah. I mean, look, like I said, man, I had to take a break myself, because I was suffering from burnout. It was a lot of wrestling to absorb. It was a lot. If you was able to take all that wrestling in, then salute you. If you wasn't, salute to you anyway, because it was a lot to absorb at once. It was definitely a lot to absorb. Hey yo, I want to send a shout out to the Heels for Life podcast, Chris and all them. They was at All In. And Ball Bro and all of them took pictures with West Side Gun. They took pictures with Mark Briscoe. They took pictures with Ricochet. They did a lot, man. So, you know, like, shout out to them, man. I was happy for them, man. I wish I could have went to All In Texas, you know. But, you know, like, I definitely got to go to another AEW show. You know, I went to Collision a few months back, and I told you all about that. And, you know, AEW's they're just different when it comes to the fans altogether. You know what I mean? They make you feel like a part of the show. And I don't think WWE does enough of that anymore. They don't do enough of that anymore. They used to. Back in the day, they used to make you feel like you were part of the show. Now it's just like they don't advertise that as much as they used to, you know, like so. But that's a conversation for another day. Anyway, I'm gonna be getting off of this live Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle podcast. We about to get on, and we about to do this video real quick. Make sure y'all go on YouTube right now and subscribe to the channel Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle Podcast. Subscribe. You know what I mean? We got a big interview coming up this week on the 17th. We got a big interview. Dub, can you tell the folks about this interview?
Yeah, so Thursday, don't get me messed up on the time, but Thursday evening, we will be interviewing Ashe Wrestling's own Isaiah Broner.
Isaiah Broner will be on the podcast with us. We got some big interviews coming up this month. Storm, I need you to shoot your email to Dub so we can lock you in for an interview. We've been talking about it, and I need you to shoot your email to him so we can lock you in for an interview. We got to reach out to Mr. Allen as well, so we're going to be doing that. But, yeah, it is what it is. AJ, man, you got any announcements you want to make for us real quick before we cut out?
Just stay tuned. Heat check is on its way. It's officially on its way. The tweaks have been done. Now we just gotta do some overlay editing for the background, and then we're gonna do our first real live video recording. So that'll be done on the 3rd of August. It'll be the 3rd of August. So stay tuned for that.
You heard it. The heat check is coming soon. Anyway, it's your boy S.
I got
Barz.
one thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, next month at the end of August, I will be headed back down to North Carolina for Heat Wave in Carolina Backyard Wrestling, where myself will be wrestling in a last man standing match for the CBW World Heavyweight Championship. It'll be on YouTube.
You heard it. So make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel. Can you give the YouTube name so people can subscribe to it?
There's actually a post on my page with the YouTube link at the bottom of the picture.
Okay.
They can just copy it from that.
Okay. All right. So I'll make sure everybody does that. So y'all heard it. Go to his TikTok right now and subscribe to that YouTube channel. Go right now. Or we coming for you. We coming for you. You heard that? Anyway,
And we want the smoke.
we want the smoke. We want the smoke. You heard? Hey, man. It's your boy S. Barz Wrestling Media. We about to get ready for this show real quick. Salute to y'all. Thank you y'all for coming up on this live. Salute to everybody on YouTube. We'll be back with another one. Deuces.